Hello, Rat members. It is time to experience The Walking Dead Season 2 again! You can consider this a new game plus because we are starting the Savage Clementine route. And I'm pretty excited. It seems that you guys are. I asked what you guys wanted to do tonight, and you guys all seem pretty interested in Savage Clementine. And when I was searching images for Clementine for a teaser in the Discord, I found this fucking... Oh my god, it's so small. I found this image here. Let me make it a little bigger. Whose baby is it? What is that? Oh, she looks so savage. And that is what it's going to be tonight. It's very, very savage. As a matter of fact, if you don't join in the chat right now, Clementine is going to shoot you with a gun. She is going to shoot you, okay? So you might as well just hop in right now before she pulls out a gun and starts taking hot shots at the audience here. But... Rat members, I hope you guys are as excited for more Walking Dead as me, because I have been watching content of the Walking Dead games religiously at this point. And the small YouTube channel, Joshua TXI, I think it's set like that, makes some awesome Walking Dead video essays that he just made within the last 2 months, and they're fucking awesome. They're very well written. And I'm glad there are still so many people who love this game as much as we do, Rat members, experiencing this in 2025, which... hard to think is like 12 years after this game came out. And I got myself a little bit of 7-Up and some water and a little bit of snacks because, well, I will be talking over the game a little bit because we have already experienced it together and we are just going to be experiencing it once again in a new way. So the parts of dialogue that do not change at all, I will be talking over. So for anybody watching this on perhaps YouTube in the future, if you have not experienced this game before or want a first reaction type playthrough, please go watch it. I did it like 2 months ago. It's very new. It's on this channel, Ratrapina Archives, and please just watch the original playthrough where we respect the story and are very immersed and talk about it. I will be talking over a lot of the game because we've already done it once. This is going to be the new game plus where we see Clementine be as savage as possible. Now, what does that mean? What does that playthrough qualify exactly? That means we are going to pick the worst options, and we are going to try to make everybody hate us and be as savage and beastie as we possibly can. Messes Yo. Tamman says, watch the Yoshi playthrough, bitch. Yes, exactly. Watch the OG playthrough. Where's my playthrough, bitch? It's on Ratrapina Archives. Go watch it. Also, if anybody hasn't seen this funny-ass FNAF 3 video on the Ratrapina Hub, you should definitely watch that one. Tamman edited it, and it is very funny. But okay, I am pretty excited to get into this. And as a matter of fact, since there will be a lot of repeat content that doesn't change in this game, that we're going to kind of be re-experiencing, I have some snacks to fill in those moments when I have nothing to say. I got some, you guys like these? I don't know. They were on sale. I kind of like these almonds. They're kind of good. I wish they had unsalted ones. The salt ones are fine. And I still like the way they taste, but they kind of give me heartburn after a while. But I couldn't find any unsalted ones at the store for some reason. Pouring it in a bowl so you guys don't hear this crinkling ASMR the whole stream. I know a lot of people are really bothered by that. I am too. I'm not calling y'all out. It kind of annoys me as well. And because I'm a fat pig, I also have some sour cream and onion Pringles that I will also be putting in this bowl. So that's a good amount of snacks. Get me through tonight. And we'll probably be doing some GTA 5 Online after this stream. But okay, we will go ahead and get started with this. Also, it's worth shouting out the opening song of Lavender Town and this song of Dungeon Theme from Zelda 1 is remixes by the very small YouTube channel Chillboy Beats with 3K subs. And this guy has some pretty fucking awesome remixes here. So definitely check them out if you like these songs. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and begin. I gave everybody a chance to join in. It's been 5 minutes almost exactly now. And game, can you show it please? There it is. Alright, here we go everyone. Here we go. Oh, I love the blue opening because we're on episode 5. It looks so nice.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Let's go. Also, I like that Zyka was like rushing me in the general chat. Like, where to stream? And then she's not even here yet. Come on, Grandma! What's taking so long? Grandma! Okay, let's change the save file. Select a save file. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Now, isn't it gonna let us, wait, huh? Best viewers on your mom, referencing viewer bots? Wow. Damn, don't get mad now. Hold on, how do I change the Walking Dead Season 1 save file to the Savage Lee? That's what I want to do. If I hit start, isn't it just gonna start the game immediately? Oh, okay, good, good. Here we are. Import Season 1 save. Season 2 Walking Dead. Yeah, it does build off of the choices a little bit. So let's see how... I'll point out some of the ones I know. I don't know how all of them change. And I'll probably be seeing some of that with you guys here. But, we'll see how much our Season 1 playthrough of Savage Lee impacts this. Which would be this one right here. Which, does it ever feel weird to you guys seeing, like, you're playing this game from 12 years ago that, for me, I have memories of over a decade ago playing. And then seeing, like, the date being March 2025 feels really fucking weird to me. Like, like seeing that date on this game is just strange.
On The Walking Dead.
Alright, here we go, everyone.
I'm Clementine.
You've been all by yourself through this?
I know who you are.
This is loud, but I'll keep it loud. Let me know how the game volume is, guys. Oh, there's us killing Danny.
Did you have to kill those men?
Yes.
I hope you know what you're doing with her.
I got it.
I got it.
Molly said Crawford is the only place left in Savannah that still has people. That means it must be where my mom and dad are.
No.
I think it'd be safer for you to stay here with O'Reilly.
Oh, poor
Clementine!
Clem.
Clementine!
Stomped on his head. Little bitch he is. How dare he?
I know how to be a dad, you know. She wouldn't be exposed to what she has been with you.
Murder him. You're dead. You're dead. Shoot him.
Lee,
He got shot.
I saw my parents.
It's a good thing. You have to shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
Even when it's Savage Lee, he's a scumbag. Still don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing it. Oh man, poor Savage Lee. He went alone to save Clementine after abandoning everybody else and telling Kenny to fuck off. I wonder how, when Kenny reminisces about Lee, I wonder if it's going to change the dialogue at all. I'm like genuinely really curious. There is a way to play Savage in Season 2. I looked it up to make sure I'm not crazy. I didn't spoil it too much because I wanted my reactions saved for this playthrough. But I know this game lets you be Savage in some parts, I heard. There's dialogue options that only appear if you don't like characters, is what I heard.
Oh, Mead, you can't be serious.
I guess we'll see if that's true or not.
am.
We
I
are
hope it is.
not doing that.
Why not?
Because.
It feels so weird replaying the game, seeing Kristen O'Mead after
Come on,
they're killed
Krista.
off
What's
so
wrong with
quickly.
O'Mead?
We're not calling our baby O'Mead. One of you is enough. Clementine, a little help here?
O'Mead the second.
No.
O'Mead Jr.
No.
You have to admit it has a ring to it.
You two should decide.
But the vote's deadline.
Yeah? Well, my vote counts for 2.
That's not fair.
Oh,
Are you going into labor soon? No? Then don't talk to me about fair.
bruh. You know what's interesting? So, you know, Krista's obviously
You're
killed
not
off really
taking this
quickly
serious.
in this
I
Season
take
2.
everything seriously. Especially little O'Mead's
But off
future.
screen, and you never see her die. It's implicated that she could have gotten
Ring
away.
tonight.
And most people thought you were going to see her again.
Remember that time in Barstow?
But obviously you don't.
Vegas
Spoilers, she does not ever appear again in the series or is ever mentioned again to my knowledge. I don't know if
Why
she's
don't
mentioned,
you,
but she definitely does not show up
Look at the
again.
girls' room, Clem.
I hope the sink works in
I
there.
was spoiled this by a video called
Just be careful and make sure to keep track.
Telltale Walking Dead Mysteries.
Right next door.
What happened to
Okay.
Krista? She never appears in season 3 or 4. I'm like, oh, okay, well, then I guess we never find out. But apparently, in the beta of season 4, thankfully I have not had any spoilers, except for one, which I won't say for you guys' sake. Krista was going to be the main villain of season 4, which is fucking weird to think about. I don't know why they would do that.
Gross.
I can't even imagine. Why would she be the villain anyway? Krista was always nice to us. Ain't Lee. Even if you're a bitch to Lee, she's still nice to you. We were being a savage and like trying to be as mean to Krista as possible, and she still was not a fan of like letting Lee go alone. Which, of course, that could be for Clementine's sake, but either way, Krista's a good woman.
Phew.
And so is Omid, of course. But obviously Omid is confirmed.
Good. No
Dead.
one's here. Guess it's safe to get cleaned up.
Oh, Clem. It's interesting because this is still season 1's model of Clem, but it looks different though. I swear it's not the same exact model. To me, it looks a little different. Like they touched up the art style because season 2 has a more darker, moody style than 1. 1 has like this depressing, orangey,
Please have water.
reflective, and somber feel, while 2 has a very suspenseful and dark feel.
Figures.
It's a little different. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Mostly like mostly the colors. Colors of season 2 are just more gritty. Better.
Oh shit.
It's a small note. So she doesn't usually... In my playthrough, she said shoot, guys. She said, oh, shoot. When you are playing in my original playthrough, right? She says shit if in season 1, episode 1, in the barn, Clementine goes, it smells like... And then Lee goes, shit. Then she says, oh, shit, in this opening scene. Which is kind of funny. Like, such a random detail. Hearing Clementine say, oh, shit, is kind of funny, though.
You.
Oh boy, here comes this bitch. I've learned her name is Michelle. They never say her name in game, but apparently that's her name. Fuck Michelle. This character is such a fucking bitch. The way she talks, the way she attacks an 8-year-old girl and acts like tough shit. Obviously kills Omid over nothing. What a fucking bastard, bro. I can't wait to blow her brains out. Well, it'll be Krista, though. Unfortunately, even when we're trying to be a savage, the game doesn't give us the opportunity to kill her ourselves. This head turn is like, takes heavy inspiration from horror movies. It's a suspenseful situation. I mean, the first time I played this game, I'll never forget this opening scene.
I see you.
I don't like her at all. Truly,
Get
truly.
out of there. You're not fooling me. Come on out now.
Leave me alone.
Don't think I will.
Why not?
Are you stupid or something?
Why not? Leave me alone. Why not?
Get out here.
What did it say on the walls? I didn't see. There's like writing on the wall there. You know, I never checked. Do I have the highest graphics settings on? I never even bothered to check the first time around. Wait. I don't think there is options. Oh, wait, it's graphics. Okay, let's see. Texture quality. High, yes. Anti-aliasing off, on. Full screen. Okay, I guess there's... Oh. In the original game, there was more... settings changed. Did I really? Did I change them? Okay, fine. I guess apply. In the original game, I was playing low res by accident. Ooh, I'm here, Zyka.
Come on, let's see.
Thanks for the long sub.
I ain't gonna ask again.
What's your name?
My name? Why do you care?
I was just wondering.
Stupid.
Hey, how dare you call Clementine stupid? I'm gonna pop you.
Don't lie to me.
I'll pop you. No, Clementine.
Give me what you got. I'm not screwing around. Come on.
Just walk away.
Whatever. Give me that hat.
No!
Where'd you get it? I asked you a question.
None of your business. I killed someone.
I killed someone for it.
You killed?
We obviously
give it
lied.
to me.
I should have said none of your business. I'm trying to be a savage, guys. I'm not very good at it. I'm obviously not Savage Rat in real life.
Junk.
Look at all this junk. Shit. She's talking about herself because she's
more
shit.
Why you ain't got nothing good?
You ain't got nothing good, bitch.
Like
That's
the
why you're
last
robbing a
people I
fucking
got.
8-year-old.
They had all kinds of good shit. That was a good catch.
Poor Omid. They even upgraded your model just
You
to
ain't got
kill you off in
nothing
5
good.
minose.
You're
How
just
dare
a
they?
little fish. You
Kill
gonna
her.
cry, little fish?
Omid, don't be scared. Even though there's a mirror right
This
next to
your
her.
daddy? What a boat.
Ah! How dare you immediately kill? How dare you? Glow up just to die by a rando. Truly. I can't wait for Krista to walk in and shoot this girl with a fucking rifle and then her bleed out. Michelle, you're a bitch. How dare you? How dare you? You know what's interesting, guys? I was watching a lot of videos. There's a fantastic channel called In Cold Blood that does a bunch of Walking Dead content. I think they're like a Scottish YouTuber.
I didn't mean to.
They go over all the cut content of season 2, which there's a lot of. And then you know the game was originally supposed to be played with Krista throughout every episode, 1 through 5. We don't know if she's gonna die at the end of 5, but I think you're supposed to get to Wellington with Krista. But then late in development, or late in the writing phase of development, they decided that Clem should be on her own to make her own story. Poor Omid, he deserved better. Yes, truly. They did Omid dirty. Should have given Omid and Krista a DLC. Yeah, I would have loved to see more. I wish they just split the characters. I mean, I guess killing off one of them makes sense, but killing off both of them right at the beginning is like, come on. They should have at least split Krista off and had her show up later. Oh well. What can you do, I guess? I do like the way the story went, and in my opinion, of season 2, episode 2 or 1 is my favorite. 1 is just, I don't know. Some people don't like 1 because they don't like when you have to kill the dog, and they don't like how fast they kill Omid and Krista. I think 1 is a fascinating story that actually feels as good as season 1. I actually prefer season 2, episode 1
Talk to me.
over season 1, episode 1. I think it's a great episode. Clementine on her own, fighting the bandit by herself after getting separated from Krista, almost drowning, and then having to fight Max, and then them locking her in a shed and stitching herself up. It just feels both savage, badass. It's dreary, it's moody. If episode 1 was longer, it would have been so good. Yeah, my main problem with 1, my only real complaint with 1 is they fucking...
Flame.
It's too short.
This rate
I agree with
we're eating
that.
is for breakfast.
Keep trying.
Keep trying.
There's only so much I can do.
Guys, remember, we're trying to be a bitch. Remember, don't get mad at me,
You
chat.
should be doing this, not me. Tending a fire so you can cook and stay warm. It's something you have to be able
Sorry,
to
I
do.
keep upping on my desk, guys.
Otherwise,
You know, it's a realistic writing habit to make characters not finish their thoughts, because in real life, most adults don't fucking finish their thoughts ever.
We can't stay in one place too long. It's too dangerous. We need to keep moving.
all we have ever done is move. But we never seem to get anywhere.
Yikes. You can tell how strained the relationship
You
was
think
over this
is
time
bad?
skip.
Wait till we get up to Wellington. Then talk to me about cold. If we make it. We still have a couple hard months ahead of us. This rain will turn to sleet.
Then ice, then snow.
Then snow.
Guys, like I said, I'm going to be talking over dialogue that does not change, but I won't talk over any new dialogue.
Can we make it that far?
Maybe. I don't know. We just need to keep moving north. We sure as hell can't stay here.
Everything about this episode 1 feels great to me, except for how fast it ends. Like, the pacing is great. It's like an hour and a half, and it goes by so fucking fast.
We need to get to Wellington.
We'll try the best we can. I'm gonna go look for more wood. You just keep the fire lit.
And this is really the last time we see Krista, which is crazy to me. God, the art style season 2 is fucking great. If I ever made a game, I'm not gonna lie, I'd actually want it to look like this. Look at the black silhouetted trees in the background, and the way that the foliage is like hand-drawn. And the characters are so expressive and rigid, and it just looks great. Forgot that Krista had a miscarriage off camera. Yeah, so in episode 5, before AJ, but when Jane says that she killed AJ or that he was gone by an accident, right? And then Clementine says, not again, not again. You don't know what she's referring to, but she's referring to Krista's miscarriage when she goes, I'll point it out when we get there in episode 5, but you'll see what I mean. Holy. Good callbacks, because these are the only 2 photos that like the group actually really carries in season 1, funny enough. And the fact that Clementine has them now is nice. Never realized that's why Clem said not again. Yes, interesting detail. What else does Clem happen here anyway? It's kind of hard to see. Season 2 Clem will forever just be iconic to me. I'm so excited to get to 3 and 4, guys. I am. I really am. Alright, let's, look at the campfire. What's that face for, Clem? Alright. We introduced these new controls, which they kind of underutilized in my opinion. I like how immersive it is. They use them a few times, but they actually barely use the click and hold movement controls, even though it feels very intuitive. And that is because Season 2 was made very rushed. And a lot of the writers from Season 1 did work on this first episode of Season 2. But episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5 did not have the same writers. There was a different team, and Telltale was making a lot of decisions that the original writers didn't want to work with, which is why 4 and 5 turned out so fucking weird and clearly...
This won't burn.
I'm assuming Telltale was like... Because the original...
This might burn.
The original vision was to have the 400 Days character show up in episode 4 instead of the Russians.
This'll never burn. It's too wet.
And it makes so much more sense for the story as a follow-up to episode 3 where you get split up with Carver, but for some reason these fucking random Russians show up. I'm assuming that was a Telltale decision because it makes no logical writing sense and they just come out of nowhere. I'm assuming the Telltale was like, people played as these 400 Day characters. We can't have you kill these characters we played as. But it's like, that makes the story more gripping, Telltale. That makes it more gripping. Why did you change it? It makes no sense now. And I fucking hate Arvo. Literally nobody likes Arvo. Literally nobody likes Arvo. Okay? Okay, I'll stop ranting. Sorry, guys. Well, we're a savage, so we're going to have to, we're gonna have to burn a photo of we're gonna burn Kenny because we're such a savage, guys. We're gonna burn this nice childhood photo. Which I've never seen anyone do. Literally nobody does this. Everybody just burns the log. Oh, Clem. Wow, that actually got the fire started. It's interesting. It's different. When you put the log in, it doesn't usually get this hot. Well, it worked, but it's not going to lead to anything because now we're going to get separated from Krista within the first, like, 10 minutes of the game. Episode 1 should have been combined with Episode 2 into 1. And a new Episode 1 with Omid and Krista. And Omid dies at the end before then skip into Episode 2. That's interesting. That's a shame they didn't use 400 Days more. Honestly, makes everyone from 400 Days besides Bonnie irrelevant to the main plot. Yeah, and honestly, of every fucking character that could have joined the group, they picked Bonnie. Which, to my knowledge, almost nobody likes.
I'm by myself.
Bullshit. She's lying. Cut the shit, lady.
It's just me.
Come on,
guys, since we're a bitch, we're just gonna leave Krista to die. Remember, we're playing Savage Clem.
Who the fuck do you think you're fooling? Lying bitch.
Clementine, run!
Oh my god, they stabbed her. Jesus. Nobody ever picks that because nobody's such a bitch, but we're intentionally being a bitch, so we're supposed to do, guys.
Get the fuck over here!
Okay, it's time for Billy Mays' brother. The "Are you fucking kidding me" guy? Are you kidding me?
Girl, I'm not fucking around.
Billy Mays here. And we have an amazing new deal. Check out the Walker White Oxy Stick.
Whoa!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
Like most of this guy's dialogue is saying that.
Running!
Bite! Nom 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 nom! Nom 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 nom! Ah, finger nuggets, my favorite. Oh, that sound effect. Oh, that sounded awful. Kick. Fuck your fingers. I hate your fingers. Uh-oh, what are we doing? Oh no. We gonna grab the thing there? Where did that go? Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Okay, there we go. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, jukes! Shoot game! Juke game on point! Oh, he's dead as fuck. Let's see, guys. Which one will we throw it at? Which one? How about you? Okay, well, there she goes. You know what? There's so much cut content from episode 1 of this game, guys. That, you know, there was supposed to be a quick time event in the water where Clementine is dodging rocks before she gets hit by one and passes out. But apparently, Telltale didn't give them time to finish it, so they just cut to when she wakes up. Interestingly, in addition to that, there was also a segment right here when you wake up where there's a canoe that you can see down the river that you were actually going to have to pull out of the water, and you were going to line it up so you can stand on it, but they cut it. SMH Telltale Management. That's lame. It very much is lame. I'll point out the canoe I'm talking about, though. There's dialogue recorded for it, and there's unfinished code in the game files. But again, it makes me so mad. Oh, I never noticed her darkened eyelids because of how tired she is. You guys see that? When she wakes up, she looks so tired. See this right here? There's cut dialogue where you were going to actually have to pull. There was an oar in the game that you were going to pull the canoe out of the river with and line it up in front of that this deck over here so you can stand on it to jump up. But they cut it for some reason. I'm going to point out a lot of Easter eggs that I didn't know because I didn't want spoilers the first time I was playing for you guys a few months ago. I wanted to just experience this fresh and give you guys my fresh reaction. But I've learned a lot about Season 2 since. And Season 2 is honestly the most interesting because of how much was cut. Thinking how different the original story was going to be and how it was rewritten like 4 times makes Season 2 extremely interesting to talk about and think about what could have been. It's also disappointing to think how much better it would have been if this game was given more time.
Krista, are you there?
Because I like Season 2 as it is. So over here, guys, there is a path covered by foliage, and you were supposed to walk. You were going to choose to go on this path or a left path where Clementine had a partially animated rock climbing scene where she would try to go up a mountain and she would lose her hat, and Max the dog would steal the hat, and you'd have to chase the dog to get it back. But instead, they only had enough time where they made one of the paths and the other path is just completely unfinished. And there's cut content from this path where the path is going to be longer and have a mini parkour segment that they also didn't give them enough time to finish. If you look at the map file for the map we're in right now, there's a huge path behind her that you never see that was almost fully modeled. It's just crazy how much was cut from this first episode. But it really makes my brain stimulated to think about how much there could have been, though. It does, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. And if you're curious, like I said, look up the YouTube channel In Cold Blood. After this, great Scottish little YouTuber makes fantastic cut content videos about this game, and I've enjoyed all of the videos I've watched from them so far. from Krista, but that's just the way the fucking game goes. Now you're alone, as if nothing really mattered. There was also cut content here where you're going to have to apparently, like, I think there was going to be some kind of, like, interaction, some action scene or something, but instead nothing happens, then you just walk until you find Max. Which, and this is a tense segment, and like I said, first time playing, I fucking love Season 2. I still love Season 2. It's a great game, it's very suspenseful, has great pacing, it's not boring to sit through. It's just disappointing thinking how much it could have been. What we got is still good. I'm not hating, guys. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that what could have been is so interesting.
Boy, it's okay. So, where are your owners? They around? And if they are, I hope they're nice.
Season 2 is great first time, but it definitely leaves you wishing more was done afterwards. I agree. Because 4 and 5 took the hardest hit. 3 clearly was supposed to be longer and have more 400 days content. 4 was supposed to go very differently with the Russian plot. And 5 had the most notorious changes in the whole series. Where the ending was rushed and the whole ending was supposed to be with Luke and Kenny. And there was cut segments leading to a very, like... And then Mike and Bonnie deciding to betray you was a last-second decision that's just tacked on. It's sad thinking. Because when I first played episode 5 of the season, I was left, like, jaw-dropped. It was so dramatic and so suspenseful. And it still is.
It looks pretty run over.
But in retrospect, it's just head-scratching how much it changed and how much better it could have been. Why is she talking to the dog? Lol. I talk to dogs all the time. I always be talking. My dog Shelby that I recently took for a walk. Oh, here, I'll show you guys. Look at. Let me quickly. This won't take long. Don't worry. This is a quick side note. The other day, earlier this week, me and Alex went for a walk with my mother's dog Shelby. See? There she is. Yippee, Shelby. Shelby is I've had a lot of dogs over my life. And Shelby is my favorite. Shelby is fucking... It's not just recency bias. Shelby is a great dog. She loves wrestling with me. Me and Shelby used to take naps together. She's not an annoyingly clingy dog.
Looks like they
She's
were
adorable.
A happy family once.
I always take Shelby for
Some
walks.
food behind somewhere.
She's a little black piggy. She looks like a pig. Oh, since we're a savage, we will not be playing Frisbee with the dog, guys. Instead, let's just find that walker. Oh, cute doggo. I always talk to dogs. Yes, I talk to dogs constantly. So I think we can cut through this segment if I just...
Ugh, God. Ugh.
I cringed as if I could smell the smell that she's referring to. Okay, so we have to do something to... I think you either have to play Frisbee to trigger the walker cutscene, or you have to find the can, which we're going to just find the can. Last time I played Frisbee until we throw it off and then we see the walker.
Here we go.
But there's an alternate, slightly different cutscene where you get the can first, and then you don't have the knife for it. I think. Am I remembering this correctly? I've watched like 4 playthroughs. I can't even keep track of which decisions were mine anymore, guys.
Look, a can.
Not playing Frisbee.
Now
Alright,
I
you're
just
worse
need
than Carver. Bro.
Something to open it with.
Guys, look at the dreary, cloudy skies and the faded navy blue colors of the leaves that just give off this distinct feeling. I love the vibe of the season. Like I said, I'm going to stop talking about this in a moment here, but... Oh, look, we can see the walker off screen. I wonder how we trigger that. I thought... Do we have to play Frisbee? That's weird. So let's talk to dog.
Find anything yet?
Pet dog.
There you go. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Huh. That wasn't very savage of you, Clementine. Why does nobody do that? I don't even recall ever seeing that animation. I don't think everybody ever pets the dog. At that part, anyway. He doesn't let you pet him at first when you first meet him. Guys, I think we have to play Frisbee. It's kind of funny. Or maybe we have to search the whole camp? I don't know.
Hey, wanna play? Wanna play catch?
Plays Frisbee savagely,
Okay,
bro.
come back.
I love the writing memes where it's like, you just make these
Good
god-awful
boy,
narrations.
Good boy.
Clementine picks up the flying disc and plays Frisbee savagely.
Wanna go again?
I throw the Frisbee like a boss! Guys, I just discovered there's a split screen mod for Minecraft Java Edition. I had to babysit my little brother today because it was my parents' anniversary. And when I woke up, my mom called me and was like,
You missed this.
can you watch
I sure
your little
do.
brother? I was like, I guess. Why? And then,
Let's go one more time.
yeah.
Go get it, boy.
He was just on his phone most of the time, like kids mostly are nowadays. Which is crazy because I didn't even have a phone until I was like in high school.
It was good while it lasted, though, right? Yeah, you're right. Shouldn't waste the energy anyway.
Sad to think about. You have to concern wasting energy to play Frisbee with a dog, but it's the world they live in. I think we might actually have to explore the whole camp because it's not triggering that cutscene. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Here it is.
Hey, boy. What's the matter?
Bark, bark. It's okay. I'm okay with sulking in the vibes.
You have to be quiet.
I'm not necessarily speedrunning. I'm just trying not to watch too much repeated content. We don't need to. Talk to dog. Well, it just goes to the cutscene anyway.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's
Look,
dead.
You can see the bite. Looks like he tried to cut it out. But that never works. Ever.
Seeing the different reactions to this scene is interesting.
Okay. We're smart.
I
He's
absolutely
not.
love watching people play
Smarter
Walking
than
Dead.
all
I've
of
watched
them.
so many people play Season 1 and 2. Just in these last few months. Jacksepticeye was like, fuck you, dog! How dare you bite Clementine! I love dogs and all, but don't you dare hurt my Clementine! Fuck you! And then PewDiePie was all, no! Bro, no! I have to kill the doggy! Ah! And then Vinny was just like, kind of shocked and depressed. Dog bark bark was definitely a line in the manuscript for episode 1, bruh. Hey! I've seen a video about the guy who makes the sound effects for The Walking Dead. They are so disturbing and realistic sounding, like really
Just have to stay out of
gross
range.
and gory. But the guy makes most of the sound effects using vegetables and meat, like when cooking. Like he buys chicken from the deli and then like squishes it for those gore sounds. It's kind of funny thinking about.
Still pretty sharp. Okay, well, now we're getting somewhere.
If you guys ever want to watch another Walking Dead playthrough besides my own, my top recommendations for both season 1 and 2 is probably Iberleezy. His are fucking funny, and he gets really into the game.
Please don't.
I love seeing how he plays because he plays so differently from everybody else. For season 2, Jacksepticeye's was pretty good. I liked his. He had a he had the Jane ending. He had a very different ending than most people get. Yo, cutting open a can with a knife is extremely dangerous. You could like touch the metal in that inner rim and cut yourself like that. But you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Guys, there's only enough for one.
Look, there's barely enough for me, okay? Go find your own food.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sound design dude was ASMR before ASMR was cool. How dare you, Sam? How dare you? What's on this side? Nobody ever... A knife? We can stab the dog? Oh my god, we're stabbing Sam. Why does nobody do that option either? I've watched 4 playthroughs, including my own. Nobody... Guys, how have I played this game in full and not realized that the pause button pauses... The spacebar pauses the game. I did that by accident. Poor dog. Especially love watching those sound effects for cartoons, the old-timey ones. Oh yeah, they use that like big machine. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna learn some lessons from Leon. Oh yeah, truly. We're gonna have to leave the dog. We're a savage, guys. I'm sorry. Also, nobody does this option because it's so shitty. But we're just leaving him to die.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, my phone's vibrating. I'll throw it away, guys. I don't want to ruin the immersion for you guys. My heart. Oh, savage Clem. Oh, savage. Leaves dog savagely. Oh, yes, yes. There are, like, almost every scene in Season 1 makes you think, is suspenseful, is well-paced, and goes by quickly. This first episode is great. I definitely like this one better than the first episode of Season 1. I just think it needed to be like a half an hour to an hour longer. And it would have been so much better. When I first played this game, this scene made me so fucking sad. Clementine gets betrayed by a dog, bitten, loses Omid and Krista, and is all on her own, trying to be strong, but now she's fucking bleeding and alone. It's just so sad. Like, you just, like, soak in the vibes and feel like you're Clem. The mood of this game, the suspense, the emotion, it's so well done. It really does, like, make you put yourself in Clementine's shoes. It makes my heart break for her. Indeed, indeed. Who's that ugly fuck? Because he's wearing the same jacket as Ben's college buddies. You see that? Like the blue and white college tee or whatever. I wonder if they reused part of that guy's model from Season 1. It's too bad it's not him. Yeah, we're not in Georgia anymore, so that wouldn't make any sense, but... I'm just gonna stop walking. There we go. I was gonna say it attacks you either way. I mean, we're just gonna stop walking. There he goes. Luke! Woo! 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 Pete! Woo! Woo! Woo!
I'm out. Grab her. Let's go.
Come on, kid. We gotta get.
Guys, excluding Clementine and Kenny, Pete is my favorite character from all of Season 2. Then, probably Luke, and then Carver. Carver is just a really fucking good bad guy. After those are the 5 that stand out the most to me. I actually have a lot of problems with any characters that aren't the 5 I just mentioned. The only problem I have with Luke is how he fucking dies.
I think we're safe.
I mean, as a character. None of these characters are perfect. All of them are flawed. Clem, Kenny, Carver, Pete, Luke, but they are all so deeply investing.
Hey, you all right?
I just love them.
I'm fine. Just let me be.
Oh, was that so? 'Cause last time I saw you, could barely crawl away from that lurker back there. Look, you're in bad shape, kid.
They were gonna Pete dirty though. I only want him to make it through.
What are you doing?
I want him to be there the whole time.
Where are the people you're with? There's no chance you made it this long on your own.
I don't want them thinking we're doing anything but trying to help you. I'm not sure how the group's gonna feel about another mouth to feed.
I'm alone. Everyone I know is gone. It's just me now.
God, you can hear like you can hear her
her
throat a little choke when she says that. It feels so sad.
I just lost a sister. We've all lost folks.
You know, but before I forget,
I'm Luke, and this is Pete.
I don't want to talk about the dialogue. I just want to say this really quick. When you said they did Pete dirty, they did. But there's a lot of decisions in this game that were thought out that people often misconstrue as being bad writing, that I think people are just... So this game is overhated, and a lot of people look at like parts of this game and hate on it unreasonably sometimes that I don't think deserve to be hated on. Now, I agree Pete should have been around longer, but I think most people miss the point of some of these deaths. It wasn't meant to be a deeply emotional ending, though I think Pete did have a pretty good ending. I don't think it was a bad ending. But I never really understood this my first time playing. But Pete's death is supposed to make the rest of the group feel scattered, which they do, and feel aimless, which they are. And that's why they start relying on this 11-year-old girl they just met, because Luke's not a good leader, because he's too compassionate and too empathetic, and he's too much of a pushover. Alvin is definitely not a good leader. Rebecca can't even take care of herself, and Carlos just cares about his fucking daughter. None of them are good leaders, which is why they look to Clementine a lot of the time. Pete was the leader of the group, and he kept them together. I didn't even mention Nick, but obviously he's a fucking... Nick is stupid.
Hey there.
Hi. I'm Clementine.
It's nice to meet you, Clementine. But for now, we're gonna take you back to our group. Okay, we got a doctor with us, and you look like you could use some... Oh, shit!
What? What is it?
She's been bit, man. Fuck. What are we gonna do here?
No, it was a dog.
I didn't see any dog, Clementine.
Come on, kid. We just saw you with those lurkers back there.
I can't remember the last time I saw a dog.
No, just look at it, please.
Yeah, and have you sink your teeth into Pete's neck? No way.
My neck? Why am I the one?
Because I don't know a dog bite from a mosquito bite from a lurker bite, man.
It's not.
I personally think this opening plot of them thinking she's bitten
All right.
is very well done. Some people hate on this plot point, but
yourself.
I think it leads to one. I mean, it
Don't
leads
look
to
at
the
me
whole
like
shed
that. You're
scene.
the one that's bit here, okay?
It's an interesting scene. I definitely enjoy this. And honestly, it is pretty hard to tell what that's from. It just looks like the front teeth of a man. You can't really
Like she
tell.
says?
Well, could be a dog. Hard to say.
Because when the dog was
So where'd this
wagging
dog
its head, it's not like a clear bite.
go? The one that did this.
Now, what does that matter, Pete? Seriously.
I want to know how believable her story is.
I killed it.
What? Really? A dog shows up and bites you and you just kill it?
What would you have done?
I don't know.
It attacked me.
Still, you don't kill dogs.
Clementine,
Yes?
you telling us the truth? You look me in the eyes when you answer.
What do you think?
All right, Clementine. That's good enough for me.
What? Hey, that's not even an answer.
She doesn't like someone calling her a liar. I wouldn't like it either. I've got a good bullshit detector, Luke.
I've never seen anybody pick that. That's so funny. That's not even an answer.
All right, how can you be sure?
Well, I'm sure I ain't willing to leave a little girl in the woods to die when we got a doctor with us that can make a call. We can have Carlos take a look at it first.
Nick ain't gonna like this. Not with what happened.
You don't have to remind me of that, boy.
Right. Sorry, sir.
What do you think?
Come on.
And Coffee's comment, imagining Nick as a leader, being funny. I'm curious. Guys, in chat,
Clementine, are you feeling
besides Pete
I'm
and
fine.
Clementine,
Just tired.
who from the cabin group would make the second best leader? If any of them had to be a leader, between Alvin, Luke, Nick, Carlos, who would you guys elect as the leader? And don't fucking say Sarah, because obviously it ain't gonna be her. Luke. He was kind of trying to be a leader.
For all we know, she could be working with Harvey.
She told us that she was out there hit by a dog.
What? And you just believed her? You should have put her out of her misery right there. Dog bite my ass.
Hey!
He took a shot at an 11-year-old girl, you crazy bastard! Nobody ever picks that either. I'm just trying to see some spicy options.
Whoa! Whoa! What the
You
fuck?
idiot! Every lurker for 5 miles probably heard
You're the one
that.
telling me to fucking shoot her.
Everybody just calm down for a second.
Clementine, you okay?
She tried to run, man.
Well, Nick, can you really fucking blame her? We got the doctor right here, okay? He'll have a look. Now what the hell is wrong with you people? Okay, she's just scared.
We're all scared, Luke. Don't act like we're the ones being irrational because we don't buy this bullshit story.
No way she survived out here on her own. Why are we even arguing about this?
Let me take a look.
I've never. There's so many interesting options that nobody picks. This is getting juicy already. I'm excited for this playthrough.
It's okay. Go ahead, he's a doctor.
I've never heard Luke go, can you really fucking blame her? Alright. The sound effect makes me cringe. That looks so bad. It looks so deep.
Whatever it was, it got you good.
This isn't how we do things, man. When you're bit, you get put down. End of story. I'm not going through this again.
No one's suggesting that.
We could take her arm off. I know that worked for a cousin down in Ainsworth. We could try that.
That's like Zyka with Lee. Just cut his arm off, cut his arm. Oh, we have to pick someone to appeal to,
No one's
guys.
going to volunteer to do that.
I would, if it means saving her life.
Then what?
What's the that nobody
How do we know it
picks?
worked?
Let's pick
Just
Nick.
let Carlos have a look first.
Claire!
What are you looking at? This is bullshit.
Who's she?
Sarah, what I say, stay inside.
I'm glad I'm here because I started a Breaking Bad commentary and decided I would come here. As you should.
Really, really hurts. And it's only gonna get worse.
A dog, you say?
Do you think it could have had rabies?
Out here? Who knows? Right now, that's the least of your concerns.
Carlos, we've been through this before. We all agreed. We don't wait for shit like this. End of story.
I love those Breaking Bad commentary
So,
videos, though.
What do you think? Was it a lurker?
A bite like that could be anything. Only one way to find out.
How?
We wait.
What?
By tomorrow morning, if the fever set in, we'll know if she's gonna turn. In the meantime, we can lock her in the shed.
What about my arm? It needs to get cleaned and stitched and bandaged.
The girl is in bad shape, Carlos.
But we have all that stuff inside the cabin. We could probably get by with
Alvin,
it.
please.
But yeah, we can't do that.
Alvin, come on.
I'm not
Jesus
wasting
Christ.
supplies on a lurker bite. If it turns out you're telling the truth, I'll clean it.
I love this opening scene. It feels very immersive and very real to me. Some people criticize this, but honestly,
It's the best we're gonna do.
how would they know if it would? How would it be? You guys think it'd be a better writing if they looked at a fucking
Don't be like that, man.
deep ass bloody mark and were like,
All right.
"Yeah, it's a dog bite." How the fuck would they know that?
Come on.
This is just a waste of
And this is accurate to the characters. Alvin gets pushed around by Rekka. Rebecca's a bitch. Nick is stupid. And Luke is a pushover. So he doesn't fight back even though he should.
It was a dog. You'll see.
I guess we'll find out in the morning.
If I last that long, maybe you could go look for it?
I wish I could. I really do, but it's too risky. Sorry.
Luke is like a Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and then he just deflects offenses. He's not aggressive. He doesn't counter. He takes aggression and he redirects it into something positive. Luke is just a very positive guy. But in real life, before The Walking Dead, or even in The Walking Dead, I would get along with very well. He's just a very compassionate and nice man. And can I just say, it is a fucking weird feeling. Thinking that I played this game back in 2013, when I was about 13 or 14. And yet, I'm close to Luke's age now. When I first played this game, I looked up to Luke, and I was like, oh yeah, Luke would be a great new dad for Clementine character. And now playing this game 13 years later, and I'm sitting here like, goddamn, Luke is like a fucking couple years older than me. That's so weird to think about. What is he, 26 or 27, something like that? I know he's mid-20s. I think he's 26. Poor Clementine. God, you've had a fucking bad day. Obviously, I'm not going through all the options. We're just focusing on Savage Clem. Again, anybody watching the future on YouTube, just watch my original playthrough if you want to see everything. We looked at every little detail.
Not much left in here. I guess if I have to, I can use this for stitches.
Alright, let's crawl out of here. Let's kick it. Kick it real good. Ba, 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 ba. I find it really funny that she just goes straight for the board instead of pulling the nails out, which should be the far more logical thing to do. But she's an 11-year-old girl. She doesn't fucking know any better. It's even funnier because later on in this episode, when you crawl onto the deck, she does do it the correct way. But she's just impatient. She's like, get it over there! God, look at these graphics, guys. Look at this, like, dark blue graphics with the highlights of the yellow from the house, feeling like out here is so cold and unwelcoming, and then the bright warmth from the inside that really stands out. I don't know, I just love it. Clem just wants to be Gordon Freeman and crowbar everything. Yes, truly. Also, guys, did not know this, and of the 4 playthroughs of Season 2 I've watched, only one person, Vinny, figured out about this. You can go on the deck, and you can do this.
I feel like a fucking idiot when we're not on the same page.
We are on the same page.
Not out there, we weren't. Not about the girl. I saw you get soft.
What do you want me to do, Beck? Put a bullet in her?
I want you to think about our family first.
It's all I think about. So don't give me this shit.
I need some air.
She's so fucking annoying in this first episode. Nobody does this. But look at... We can talk to Alvin in episode 1.
What the hell are you doing?
You left me in the shed.
Because you got bit.
Will you please help me? I need to fix my arm.
Are you out of your mind? Even if you ain't bitten by some lurker, which you probably are, you can't be here.
You gotta get out of here, you understand? Get back into that shed and Carlos will take care of you in the morning.
You just let me die?
I wouldn't let you do nothing. It's not my call. We're a group.
But you could help. And if you don't, isn't that the same?
I don't know,
She's true.
Right? I'm serious. You need to get out of here.
I saw when everyone was arguing. You wanted to help.
Clement is such a smart little girl. She's so smart.
Look, you gotta get out of here before my wife finds you. I'm serious. You gotta go. I got enough problems already. We got a baby on the way. Rebecca's all emotional. Got a mess of hormones causing all sorts of trouble.
It would be bad if she knew you were talking to me.
Damn right it would be.
I don't want to have to tell her. Hey, language.
You little... Getting yourself up in my
I
business.
just need help, and you don't need any trouble. Do it, or I'll tell her.
You're a real piece of work.
I don't have any choice.
Fine. You treat people like this, you ain't gonna have anyone. If you live.
I need you to hurry. I'm really
I
hurt.
said I'd do it, didn't I? You don't need to get pushy.
The cut on my arm needs to be cleaned and stitched.
Stitched? I ain't doing that.
I'll figure it out on my own.
Alright, look. I don't know what I can find. We're short on bandages, but I might be able to find something clean that will work.
I need something to clean it out with. And a needle and thread could help too.
I don't even know where to look. Carlos has medical supplies on lockdown. We don't got much these days.
Well, whatever you can get. I'll find the rest on my own.
Okay, wait here.
This is quite a lot of content that almost nobody sees, mind you. Again, on my playthrough, and on 4 other playthroughs, nobody did this. I didn't even know this existed until I watched Vinny play.
I got you a juice box in case you're thirsty.
This is an option? That's crazy.
Alvin, house meeting.
She really is savage. Blackmail?
Oh, okay, thanks. Now you need to go.
I love this. This is great. I wish more people knew about this. If this was my first playthrough, I would have been way nicer to Alvin, because I actually kind of like Alvin, but we're playing Savage, guys. Open front door is crazy. I hope we get caught. Is there a way to get caught early? That would be fucking amazing. I have no idea. We really just blackmailed Alvin. And it actually does change dialogue later when you do this.
Of course.
Savage Clem! Savage Clem! She gonna lead the mayhem! She causing problems! She gonna kill some people that she don't need to do! She gonna slam a hammer into some fools! Yeah, Clementine, she's a badass! She gonna kick you in your ass! She gonna take a hammer and pull out your teeth! She don't care! Good grief! She fucking mad! Okay, I'm gonna end this theme song now. Savage! Clemmy! Savage Clementine, she evil as hell! Savage Clementine, she sassy as fuck! Savage Clementine, she gonna kill you! Savage Clementine, and screw you too! Alright. Alright, that's a break inside, guys. Savage! Clemmy! Clem's spiky hammer. Ah, yes. Alright, let's break our knife. It's a nice knife, too. I mean, it was stabbed into a walker's neck an hour ago, but... Actually, I don't know how much time passed. Judging by how dark he got, I'm assuming a little bit of time has passed.
Luke has more to say, I guess. Where's Sarah?
Clem jockey. That's in episode 3 when she gets on Mike's shoulders to climb up on the rope. That's when she becomes a Mike jockey. Mike jockey. All right, sorry. Also, one funny thing that I didn't realize at first is that there's an invisible wall over here. You can't actually go this way. Which is interesting because it's fully modeled. We just saw it a second ago, but you can't actually go that way. Savage! Clemmy! Ooh, Savage Clemmy, she is sneaky as hell! Ooh, Savage Clemmy, she is stealing your stuff! So this is where we were just... This is Alvin's room. My first playthrough, I didn't realize whose room this was. I think I was actually talking about it, like theorizing, but... Is there nothing to do in here? Except, I guess you can see the baby names. Kenny, I'm trying to sneak around. Hey guys, can we just get caught by these people? What if I just hold the door forever? I'm like really curious what happens.
Come on. There's no way.
She could be, we don't know.
She's connected to somebody. There's no way she's out here by herself.
She said she's out here alone.
Yeah, right. Whoever she's with, they'll probably come looking for her.
Great. They show up and we've got her locked in the shed.
You think we should bring her in here?
No, I'm just saying it wouldn't look too good.
It's just a precautionary measure. Anyone else would do the same.
You really think Carver would come after us?
You think he wouldn't?
He's not exactly the type to let them.
Hello.
Nothing we can do about it now. Let him come. I really don't give a damn.
Alvin.
What? I don't.
Oh, it's not letting me anymore! Oh, because I'm caught? Is that why? Oh, damn it! So I can't actually hear anymore, can I? Oh, is it gonna still let me? No shit.
What are you supposed to do? Not leave her out there to die?
Better her than us. You'd have done the same thing.
It wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, and firing your rifle was, huh? Next time we'll just put up a neon sign that says lurkers welcome.
What? Bruh. Luke is funny.
I want to get my sweater.
Oh shit.
Be done in a minute.
Oh, okay, well, Becca's coming. But let's get caught, everybody! Let's get caught! How much is it gonna let us listen to?
About to get eaten alive, and you're telling us it was a dog?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but look, for whatever reason, I think she's telling the truth.
Look, there's no point in arguing about it.
There is so much conversation here.
It's not gonna hurt anyone. We'll just see what's what in the morning.
But Carlos said she could die if she doesn't get her arm treated.
Assuming she doesn't turn.
That true? The girl could really die.
If the infection spreads, anything's possible. It could definitely get a whole lot worse for her.
Don't we have penicillin? Or something that could, stop the infection from spreading?
You can listen to a lot more of this than I originally thought.
Look, I'm just saying we can help her, that's all.
We need to think of ourselves first. That's just the way it is.
We can't just let her die. Not if there's something we can do about it.
Oh, Nick saw us. I think he saw us, guys. But we're not done! The group sees a door slowly opening and close.
We apologize for being assholes, and then we help fix her
She
arm.
can't stay with us. We barely have enough supplies for ourselves.
We've got more fish in the traps than we could ever.
There is so much conversation.
She knows we're here.
What? Are you scared of a little girl?
The little girl is not the problem. It's who she might tell.
We gotta keep an eye on her.
If she doesn't turn, which she probably will.
I gotta take a lead.
Hold on, we're almost done.
Okay, I'm assuming it won't let us listen. Wait, no way! No way! How much is it? I thought the option would just go away.
Pete, you saw those lurkers, right? That's more than we've seen in a while.
Yeah, seems like it's not as safe as it was. At least not like when we found this place.
Maybe it's time to move on.
We can't just keep running. At some point, we've got to settle down.
We should, and we will. But can we find somewhere safe? I don't know.
You've seen what it's like out there. I was just starting to like this place. Look, we've had a good run here, but if it's time to move on, then I got no problem.
How can we listen to this much? This is crazy. How is there this much recorded conversation?
Back the way we came. That's for damn sure.
We can probably find somewhere better. We just need to look.
Wherever we go, we can't get too attached. We'll be fine, as long as we keep things fluid.
Are they done? I think the conversation is done. How much did they end up recording for this? Yeah, seriously, there is a lot of conversation. This is why episode long is so short, because 30 minutes of missing dialogue is here.
What do we do with the girl?
You're not leaving her here with me.
We can't just keep her locked in the shed. Okay, we're not animals.
Then take her with you.
What?
You want to keep an eye on her? Then take her with you. Are we almost done here? I want to make sure Sarah's ready for bed.
Wait a second.
They're like...
There's something else I want to talk about.
What? That's crazy. Okay, so now it's done. That's crazy. He almost like walked right into us. That's amazing. I definitely never seen that much of their debate. It was not like bullshit dialogue either. It was like real debate about what to do about everything. And the lurker they saw in the east heading to Carver's place, and Clementine and Sarah, and hinting at Rebecca coming to the bath. There's a lot there. That was interesting. Okay, so guys, in episode 2, there's a part where Nick goes shit, and then like he's like, I left my watch at the cabin, and we gave it to him. But that's because I unintentionally stole his watch without realizing what it was in my first playthrough. You can actually just leave the watch in here and not steal it, and then he'll just be pissed that he doesn't have the watch. Which we're just gonna do. We're just gonna leave it there. She's so expressive in this game. I love it. In Season 1, the characters were a little expressive. They all have like different emoticons, like Lee angry face, but like they like have like these different changes of face. But in this game, the characters are like constantly very expressive, in my opinion. Alright, so it's necessary to go in the bathroom because you have to get the needle to sew yourself. Otherwise, the game can't progress. So we're going to take that needle and we're going to hide. Ooh, that little lightning flash. Look at the little plant on the toilet. It's kind of funny. And then I think we have to try leaving.
Something to keep it from getting infected.
Okay, so we need to try to leave. Last time we hid in the closet. Let's hid in the bathtub this time. What happens if you don't hide? Now we'll figure it out in the silent run of Silently and Silent Clementine. Well, let's hide in the shower. Imagine how awkward it would be if she actually went to the bathroom.
Let it be okay, and let it be his.
But does the toilet even work? What chips you eating? This is sour cream and onion Pringles, and I have almonds mixed in the same bowl. I don't even know how the toilet works, but if it actually does, and Clementine was just sitting in the bathtub right next to the fucking toilet, that would be immensely awkward. I'm munching on pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. Baked pumpkin seeds are delicious. I'm gonna turn the skimming toilet real quick. You guys are gonna be meeting Sarah next.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh!
I can be anywhere I want. Go away and don't tell anyone or else. Get it? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I won't say anything. I'm sorry.
Clem, we are not friends.
Please don't tell my dad I talked to you. Help me and I won't tell him. I'm hurt. Please help me. Well, I shouldn't.
Is it just me or is it a little quiet?
What happened to you? A dog bit me. Sounds scary. I bet it hurt.
It is quiet? Hold on. It sounds very quiet to me. How do I make this louder? Did it just get really loud all of a sudden? The game is on whisper mode? Yes, truly. Okay, let me know if this is too loud or if this is good, guys.
Your dad didn't care if it hurt or not. He's willing to let me die. That's not true. Has he let people die before? Well, I don't know. Not on purpose. I don't know.
I feel so
I
bad.
hope you know. I just need something to clean it. I bet it would be with the rest of your medical supplies. Yeah, it is.
You gotta remember, Savage Clementine learned from Savage Lee, everyone.
Thank you. I'm Sarah. You should be in bed, don't you think? It's the only place with enough light to read my book. Please don't tell me that. Sure. We're friends, right? We can be best friends. I haven't met another girl my age since way before. It's hard to be the only girl, you know? Rebecca's okay, but she's a girl. And that's it. And if her baby is a girl, it'll be forever before she's old enough to, like, be my friend. And then I'll be someone. We just met. We're not friends. But we could be. It's hard to have friends you can trust. Which is why we should be. Come on. Please. I'm worried about saying I'll be your friend and then having to do something not friendly. Come on. Please.
I warned you! No. We have to say no.
No, I'm sorry. It wouldn't be honest. Why not? It just can't be.
Wait, I just have to say that's really interesting. The conversation and the answers on saying yes or no are different because we originally said we're not the same age or whatever. Because normally when you say yes, she makes you promise and then you have to say I promise or not, and there's a whole different dialogue tree. So there's like branching dialogue trees, which is, I don't know, that's interesting to me. Sorry, Sarah, we're mean.
I help you? Will you leave me alone? I don't want to get in trouble. I'll get the stuff my dad uses when I get a cut. I think this is it. That'll work. You can't do it here, though. Someone will find you. Don't worry. I won't.
Clementine's eyes just look so sad in this first episode, which makes sense. But, well.
Okay. Better get somewhere safer to do this.
I love she doesn't care. She's just talking out loud to herself. Open bedroom door? Why can't we go back in there, guys? She locked it? Bro, she locked us out! That's so funny! Oh my god. It's fucking creaky ass stairs. Bro, after we said that we're not her friend, she locked us out. That is crazy. This is gonna be so bad now. She couldn't handle Clem's sassiness. Truly. I love sassy Clem. There's actually people, believe it or not, there are people that criticize sassy Clem in season 2. This is the best version of Clementine, man. I love sassy Clem. Well, I say the best version, but I haven't seen her in the next 2 seasons, so I guess I don't really know that. But between 1 and 2, I like her better than 2. Season 2 Clementine is awesome. Chat. Before you look away, I want you to know there's a new option because we talked to Alvin. There's a juice box, which makes the scene a lot more funny in my opinion. It's still horrible.
This is gonna suck.
But with the juice box, it's so funny to me. It's so funny to me with the fucking juice box. You could sip on the... Oh, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. We're gonna sip on it. Not right away, but trust me, we're gonna sip. We're gonna think... I know exactly what that feels like, and it's such a fucking awful feeling. That burning sound, it doesn't actually make that sound, but it does feel like it's burning. It feels like your fucking arm is on fire.
Now the fun part.
Because she's so funny. She's talking to herself, and she says, now the fun part. Like, who are you joking to, Clem? You're the only one here. You know this ain't gonna be fun. I love the blur on the background, so you, like, focus on the needle in the foreground. The cinematic camera shots are great. I love it.
No.
Fun part?
Just
This
like
isn't
last
Skibbity.
time. Just how Krista showed me.
Just how Krista showed you, huh? This is gonna be bad, guys. You know it's about to be bad. Wait, so why can you back out? What happens if you back out? I'm just curious.
Worst bandages ever. At least they'll keep the stitches in place when I'm done.
That's funny. I've never even heard that dialogue. Oh, it's the same dialogue. Okay, sorry.
bandages
I'm trying to
ever.
find Easter eggs.
At least they'll keep the stitches in place when I'm done.
Okay. Lava! Chicken! Ooh, Savage Clemmy, you are stitching your arm! Ooh, Savage Clemmy, you are doing me harm! Ooh, this hurts to watch, I'm gonna cringe so bad! Uh-oh. I tapped out. Oh! 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 Sorry, guys. Get it over there! Get that needle over there! Clem, I hate the table! It's funny. I've watched, this is like the 6th time I've watched this in this year. And it's still so bad to watch every fucking time. What was that glitch? What was that? What was that? You guys see that? I've never seen that! Why'd the camera flip the fuck out? What was that? that glitch before. You ever couldn't take it? That was crazy. That apple juice is comforting you through this whole thing, Clementine. Okay, hold on, guys. We have to take a sip from our juice. No! Let me sip from my juice box! Ow! Clementine, poor girl. I feel so bad for you right now. God damn it. God damn it. Take a sip from your juice box. Take a sip from your juice box. Sip it! Sip it again! Oh, you deserve to get more! Sip it! Yum yum! It's so good, Clementine. It's so good for you. Infinite juice box. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, I dropped my bandages. Better go get a sip from my juice box, guys, right? Better go get a sip from my juice... Okay, fine. God, that fucking growl scared me. Jesus. Hammer! Oh! Yeah, it's too far, Clementine. Oh, there he goes. Get off! I missed the kick option. Imagine if you died here and you had to re-stitch your whole fucking arm. Take that! Take that! Take that! Fine. Oh, that sound effect is fucking awful. Take that! Yeah, and, take that! Yeah, and, take that! Take that! He's done.
Holy shit. What the? How the hell did he get in here?
Little girl's tough as nails.
Are you all right?
The shed should have been safe.
Are you happy? I could have died, you know.
Well, you didn't.
I just needed some help.
You patched yourself up?
Where'd you get that
Did
stuff?
she steal from us?
This doesn't change a thing. She hasn't done anything to us.
Says the man not carrying a baby.
Enough already.
I didn't do it alone.
Who helped her?
Wait, Rebecca! What?
Bullshit.
Bring her in, and I'll take a look at her arm.
You guys see that?
Sneaking around out here. We better get inside.
You hungry?
What did she do? Rebecca was in the door! She was clipped halfway through the door and her face was just sticking out of it! What the fuck was that?
This might hurt a little.
Wait, so... What did I do wrong?
How's she look?
Wait, guys, I did something wrong. There was supposed to be an option where Clementine could say, screw you guys. I must have fucked something up. If you pick a certain options that, like, go against the group, you're supposed to have an option when they find you in the shed and she goes, screw you guys. Why didn't I get that option? That's so weird to me. Hold on. Guys, let me check something really quick. I'm not crazy. Clementine, screw you guys dialogue. Where is it? I know it exists, but I can't seem to find it for some reason. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here? No, not here. Where the fuck is it? I'm scrolling through a video. Guys, this video doesn't even have it. How hidden is this option? I don't know how to get it to appear. There's an option where, like, you blackmail Alvin. You say you're not friends with Sarah. There must have been some third thing I messed up on. But there's supposed to be a dialogue option where she says, "Screw you guys." I wonder what I did wrong. Was I supposed to steal the watch? Oh, maybe I had to steal the watch. I don't know. Oh well. I don't fucking know, guys.
Skills need some work, but otherwise, I say she should be fine.
So it wasn't a lurker bite?
If it was, the fever would have already set in, and her temperature would be through the roof.
Yeah, just storm out, Nick. Storm out. I wonder why I couldn't say screw you guys. That's so disappointing. If I find it, I'll show you guys on the next Savage Clementine.
I wish you wouldn't have done what you did.
You didn't stitch your arm savage enough.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly what Sarah says every time I catch her in a lie.
She said it like such a 6-year-old.
We put you in that shed out of concern for the safety of our loved ones. And then you escaped and persuaded my daughter to steal from us. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But there are a few things you need to know about my daughter.
Okay.
She isn't like you. You may not get that initially, but once you're around her for a while, you'll understand. If she knew how bad the world is, what it's really like out there, she would cease to function.
Alright, quick pause. I learned what's wrong with Sarah. Most people assume two things. That she was so heavily coddled by her father that she just can't handle the outside world, or that she had autism. Thing is, it's neither. It was confirmed by a game developer that for some unknown reason in the past, probably the death of her mother or something, apparently she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder. And she freaks out whenever she sees zombies. So I guess her anxiety attack in episode 4 and 3 makes a lot more sense when you realize that she has PTSD. I honestly did not know that.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. And I would ask that you stay away from her.
You don't have to threaten me.
Rebecca was worried you might be working with someone else. That your being here was no accident.
That's sad.
I guess we'll find out. But one thing I know for sure, you are not to be trusted.
Sagas Carlos dies too, that's true.
Stay away from my daughter.
There are a few things you need to know about my daughter. First off, she's into skibbity.
Hey, brought you some food if you're hungry.
Jesus, coffee. Scoop, scoop. Yum, yum. Luke's ramen bowl is yum. Okay. Let's eat up.
That's gonna leave one hell of a scar.
It's ugly.
No, it ain't that bad. It's better than a stump.
Luke saw a chicken.
What?
Nothing. I just had a friend who lost his arm once. That's all.
Oh. We didn't get that dialogue last time because we kept her arm. But the Savagely we cut it off.
Hey, look. I just want to say I'm sorry for being a dick out there. I got kind of aggro, and that was definitely not cool.
That
Nick's
look.
been known to go off every once in a while.
That look.
Don't hold it against him.
Yeah, I guess we all have our moments.
You definitely had one out there.
You were way out of line. You shouldn't have pointed that gun at me. I was hurt and needed help. And that's how you treat me?
I was just...
I know what you were trying to do, but that doesn't make it right. I could have died because of you.
We can't forgive him. We're Savage Clem. He doesn't even say I'm sorry. He didn't even say I'm sorry after he almost shot her. Like, he just expects us to forgive her for almost shooting us.
He just loses it sometimes.
I don't like him.
He's not a bad guy. Maybe just give him another chance. So, since you're pretty much on your own, what's your plan?
I don't know. I'm kind of on my own now.
I love this scene.
Welcome to stay here if you want. Okay, let yourself heal up. Take some time to sort things out.
Do you think everyone else will be okay with it?
They'll just have to deal with it.
Actually, there hasn't been a scene in this episode so far that I didn't like. This whole episode is filled with great scenes.
What happened to your parents? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, I assume what happened to them is what happened to just about everyone's parents. You're just so young. Didn't think you could have made it on your own for so long, but maybe you did.
They died.
That's tough. I lost my folks too. Hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
My parents went on vacation and left me with a babysitter. And they never came back. We went to Savannah to find them, but they were already dead.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
This man found me and took care of me. We met up with other survivors and we all tried to make it. But it didn't work. His name was Lee. He taught me how to survive. He taught me how to shoot a gun.
What happened to him?
I ran away. I was stupid. There was a man who said he knew my parents. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I ran away. And Lee died because of it.
Damn.
Maybe he would have died anyways.
It was my fault. I just... Sometimes people die because of me.
That's so sad. Sorry, I don't really want to talk over this scene.
I hate to interrupt, but I'm out there standing watch and I can't help but notice this place is lit up like a goddamn beacon in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's time to turn in anyways.
Now get your winks while you can, because we're going fishing at first light. Couple fresh brookies for dinner? Wouldn't that be nice?
The way he speaks, the way he uses a rifle, and the way that he views parenting. I actually learned that Pete was part of the military in the past, which I didn't always know. It's confirmed.
You're still here.
Essentially because he says FUBAR, which I didn't know what that meant. FUBAR means fucked up beyond recognition, and it's a soldier term in the U.S. Army. I had no idea what that meant.
If I were you.
I'll point it out when he says it again.
Fooled everyone else, but not me.
Don't talk to me like that.
For what? You can't pull some shit on me. I'm not my husband.
You should watch your language if you're going to be a mom.
You should watch your ass if you know what's good for you.
I just needed some help.
Well, you got it. Now go.
Whose baby is it?
Excuse me?
It's not Alvin's. Whose is it?
You shut your fucking mouth.
You should probably think about being nicer to me. That's just my advice.
That's just my advice.
I knew you were going to be a fucking problem.
Thought you knew what that meant. I've heard it so many times growing up. I only go, wow, get fucked. No, foo. I never heard anybody say foobar. I've never heard a single person say it in this game. And apparently I'm not the only one, because seriously, of the 4 playthroughs I watched, no one knew what it meant!
How you holding up? I heard you got an earful from Rebecca last night.
I learned it from In Cold Blood.
Once she gets going, there's no bringing her back. Her bark's worse than her bite.
She's all talk. She doesn't scare me.
We're Savage
She
Clem.
was in a mood last night, that's for sure.
She's all talk.
How far are these fish traps?
It ain't much further. Anyone teach you how to shoot? By that I mean taught proper. Any idiot with a finger can shoot.
My friend Lee taught me.
That's good. It's important nowadays.
You know what's funny? I only picked that because, I kid you not, me, Jack, PewDiePie, Iberleezy, and Vinny all picked the same option! They all picked yes, but not a rifle. Why does everyone pick that out? It's just like a weird thing in our head where we're like, not a rifle. Why did we all, I don't know.
Nick was about your age, first time I took him hunting. Came across this beautiful 13-point buck.
I had no idea. I heard it a lot, maybe because there's so many military around here. Family military, I guess that's why. That's true. It could just be a more common phrase in Texas, but nobody uses that phrase up here. I've never heard it. And I have 2 family members that were in the...
Please don't make me shoot it.
Fuck! I wanted to say what a baby!
Hey! Why didn't you wait?
That was such a fast dialogue
Around
option.
while you piss on a tree? You know where the river is, boy. Anyway, so I grabbed the gun out of his hand before the big buck runs off, when bang, the gun fires. Boy nearly gut shot.
Actually, you know what, guys? Hold on. I'm being over dramatic, but this is a short episode. We're at the end anyway. Let me. It just saved not that long ago. Did the game crash? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm committing to the savage route. I'm committing. I love Pete. I want more Pete anyway. Okay, yeah, that's even fair. Look how beautiful these fucking scenes are. All just for this walk through the woods. Looks so nice.
How you holding up? I heard you got an earful from Rebecca last night.
Let's choose a different option this time.
Once she gets going, there's no bringing her back.
What's her problem?
Yeah, she's got a lot on her mind lately. Bringing a baby into a world like this.
How far are these fish traps?
It ain't much further.
I'm still mad I didn't get the screw you guys option. I wanted to say that.
By that I mean taught proper.
Never seen it.
Any idiot with a finger can shoot.
I don't like guns.
It's amazing you lasted this long. Maybe once things settle down, we'll get you a lesson or two.
Never heard that option either. I just wanted to hear
about
it.
your age, first time I took him hunting. Came across this beautiful 13-point buck.
Just standing there on the ridge line.
The boy takes the rifle. He
lines up the shot just like I told him. Then I hear him start whining.
He turns to me and he says, I can't do it. I can't shoot it, Uncle Pete. Please don't make me shoot it.
What a baby.
Hey!
It was all worth going back just for
You want
that.
us standing around while you piss on a tree? You know where the river is, boy.
I love that Pete laughs at it. He doesn't even defend Nick.
So I grabbed the gun out of his hand before the big buck runs off.
Clem just says, what a baby, and Pete's like,
gun fires.
I love Pete. I fucking love Pete.
And of course, the buck gets away.
What are you going and telling her this shit for?
Because you almost blew her face off yesterday. Seems relevant. Trying to let her know it's nothing personal with you.
Why are you always giving me a hard time?
Because you're always
Giving everybody else a hard time.
I tried to apologize already. She ain't having it.
Well, can you blame her?
I want to hear the rest of the story.
You're always trying to embarrass me.
You're doing a good enough job of that on your own.
Hey, Ryan. The man rad.
I know where the fucking river is.
Don't be such a prissy bitch, Nick. Come on. What was that little walking sound effect?
I found that buck later that season.
Shot it right in the neck. Brought it up to my sister's figure.
And she'd want to freeze some of the meat. Nick didn't speak to me for
I've watched this game too many times.
Sometimes you gotta play a role.
Even if it means the people you love hate you for it.
He's a jerk.
There is something good in that boy's heart. It's just sometimes his head gets in the way.
It's a good line.
Nick!
This music is so fucking frightening. Also, I'm gonna put on an Easter egg here that I did not know. Like, throughout the 5 playthroughs, I never noticed this. But, you can't see it yet. I'll point out in a second. Also, this is where the foobar line happens.
Full of holes.
Who do you think did this?
Not sure yet, but it ain't your average gang of thugs, that much I know.
Carver mention?
Think about it. You're Carver, what do you do?
There's first Carver mention. There he is. It definitely was Carver.
Check those guys there. Be careful. Some of them might still be moving.
Okay, so here's what I want to point out. This is very hard to notice because you can't actually see the face. See that biker emblem with the marionette? That's Roman from 400 Days, the guy in Shell and Becca's story that runs the inn and then he shoots Stephanie. This is Roman from 400 Days. Got killed by Carver, apparently. For some reason, they don't show enough of his face for you to really recognize him, though.
Through the head?
Yeah.
You can kind of see his face, but it's too bloody to tell.
And look for ammo. We're running low.
Check for ammo, we're running low.
There are more out there.
So that must mean...
No rinky-dink pissing match.
What was it then?
Foobar.
Foobar.
Yep.
Where are you going? We need to get the fuck out of here.
Gotta check the rest.
What? Why?
Calm down and think about it, son.
Calm down? We gotta get out of here now.
Jesus Christ, get a hold of yourself.
What if someone's alive, Nick?
Who cares?
Because they might just be inclined to tell us who did this. We gotta do this now. Stay here. Keep searching.
So, what I was going to say, I didn't want to talk about the dialogue.
Idea.
The guy that has our backpack is with...
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to realize...
A simple realization. What?
That you're an asshole?
That nobody in this world is gonna ever get him, whether you like it or something or not. Okay, whatever.
You gotta grow up, son.
Grow up, bitch! Grow up!
Whatever.
Go whine! Go say whatever! Go whine!
You want to be useful? Keep a lookout on that tree line.
But that means that Roman killed Krista. Roman robbed us.
Stumble across this mess, just like baiting a fish. It's what I'd do.
At some point, you guys have to trust me.
Hell, I trust you. But not everyone's at that point yet. Give them time. Look, just
Pete should have been alive. Pete should have lived. But Roman robbed us and killed Krista. That's crazy. You never noticed that unless you were looking at every model? Yeah, truly. I guess you could tell if you paid attention to the jacket. But nobody fucking remembered that jacket. I sure as hell didn't. It's always the good ones that go first. And The Walking Dead, yeah.
More on that side. You check out these ones. See if there's anything on them that'll tell us who they were.
Mama, ooh, I didn't mean to make it. Guys, look at this fucking beautiful river. My God. Also, this is where the cut fishing minigame would have been. You'd be in the middle, and on one side would be Luke and Alvin, and the other side would be Pete and Nick, and you would have been cleaning up fishing traps, and there'd be funny dialogue of Alvin freaking out about slimy fish. It's all cut content. So fucking sad. Wish it existed. And then you'd have to pick to go with Luke and Alvin, or to go with Pete and Nick, which would have been so interesting, being with both of them and hearing more of that dynamic.
Do I know you?
Should have happened. SMH my head. It would have been so good.
You were in the woods with Krista. The woman I was with. What happened to her? Please, tell me.
Tell
me.
Angry Clem.
Please.
You ain't getting no water, bitch. I'm gonna stomp on your fucking hand, bitch. Fuck no. Why did you give this bitch water? Hell no. Bleed, bitch! Bleed! Tell me, she said savagely.
I'm fine.
Yes.
Just lost my footing. Damn it. God damn it.
Why, Pete? This was a last-second decision, too, in the writing. Pete should have lived longer.
Come this way!
They wanted there to be a more flashy ending to season 1, so they had Pete get bit.
We gotta get out of here. Get over here, goddammit!
I don't want to go with fucking Nick.
Come on! Come on! Jesus!
Should I have gone with Nick, guys? Do you guys want me to go with Nick? I can reload. I want more Pete? Yeah, I want more Pete, too. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing exactly? What happens if I do nothing? I'm curious. Guys, what happens if I do nothing? Oh! Okay, we just die. We just die.
Come on! Come on! Jesus!
Okay, we're saving you, Pete. Bonk him. Bonk him. Ugh. Ugh. I like that even though we've all already seen the Pete route, we just rather be with Pete than Nick. Who wants to be with fucking Nick anyway? Get out of here, Nick.
We have to go.
They wanted a shocking ending, and to make the decisions more 50-50, they had Pete get bit, otherwise everybody would pick Pete over Nick. But why? I wanted more Pete.
Someone's outside.
Oh, look at this, guys. It's Troy. Watch. It's Troy and not Carver. See that? It's Troy. It ain't Carver. It's Troy.
Looking for you. A man.
What?
That's because the beta model for Carver was Troy before they made Carver's model.
One of the guys we were with before.
What's he gonna do?
I can't keep going.
I figure we got about 4 or 5 more days to reach those mountains.
We ain't here to rob nobody. Just relax and put the gun down, man.
I thought you were dead.
You know what's funny? A lot of people did not think it was going to be Kenny. I know I sure as hell didn't when I first played. Most people thought it was going to be either Krista, Molly. I think that's about it. Most people weren't expecting Kenny. Most people thought it was going to be Krista or Molly because, you know, you don't see them anymore. Did you try to save Krista? You and 41% of players ran away. What a bitch. Did you kill the dog? You and 47% of players walked away from the dog. Season 2, you gotta give them credit for how half and half they are with these decisions. They're really good at splitting the audience. You guys ever play Split the Room on Jackbox games? It's like that. Telltale's just always playing Split the Room. Did you accept his apology? You and 48% of players did not accept his apology. Did you give water to the dying man? I'm in the majority with not giving water, because fuck that guy. Did you save Nick or Pete? You and 59% of players went with Pete. Good. Fuck Nick. He gets bit, and for what cost? Well, it would have been interesting. It really would have. It really fucking would have. If I had to pick between Jane or Molly at the end, nobody would fucking pick Jane. Who would pick Jane over Molly? You'd have to be fucking insane. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I have to mute that. Sorry, guys. But who the fuck would pick Jane over... Jane is just the like, a strict downgrade from Molly. There is, like, nothing that Jane has over Molly. Nothing. That's crazy. Okay. Here, we can talk about the ending. I just want to put on some music. Just not the one that's playing. Because that one is, copywriting. Ah! Why do they... Sorry, don't let me rant, chat. I just hate that the fucking volume mixer is so hidden in Windows 11. Usually you could just click... There we go. Muted. See, usually what happens, guys... You just click the little volume icon on the bottom right of the screen on Windows 10, right-click it, open Volume Mixer, and then you can adjust all the volumes. But you have to go in the settings to do it now. Why are they upgrading Windows by making it less convenient? That makes no sense. Anyways, Jane is too new for anyone to like her unless you have a vendetta against Kenny. Pretty much. The only people that like Jane are just people that dislike Kenny. I'll be honest, when I first played, and you're in episode 4, and you're like exploring with Jane, and you're like at the trailer park, and she's teaching you survival skills, I'm like, okay, Jane, okay, pretty cool. But then when she leaves you at the end of episode 4, and then she comes back and just starts picking fights with Kenny and trying to isolate Clem and telling her to leave the group, I'm like, okay, Jane, what the fuck are you on about? And then when she hides a fucking baby in a car to confront an old guy that's emotionally unstable because his wife just died to prove a point, I'm like, the fuck is wrong? Like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, Jane just, I don't know. I'm not a Jane fan if you can't tell. Molly was awesome though. I might, if you know, in episode 5, if I had to pick between Molly or Kenny, and Kenny was psycho crazy, I might actually pick Molly. Not gonna lie. Molly was pretty great. She was smart, funny, witty, great at survival, and she already showed in episode 4 of season 1 that she cared about Clementine quite a lot. I love Kenny though, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if Kenny was about to kill Molly and murder her incorrectly, then I probably would have shot Kenny. But when it comes to picking between Jane and Kenny, fuck no. I just kill Jane then. Yeah, she really went downhill in that episode. That was pretty sad. Yeah, that was writing suicide. Same thing with Mike. I mean, Bonnie was kind of already annoying, to be honest. But fucking Mike randomly just simping for Arvo and betraying Clementine makes almost no sense at all. It's so uncharacteristic that he would steal all of the equipment from Kenny and Clementine and Jane and go with fucking Bonnie and Arvo? It was just like, what? I don't get that. I don't get that. I know they just wanted to isolate for the ending with Kenny and Jane, but there was better ways to do that. Now, I'll be real. When I first played, I didn't question it. I was like, oh, this is juicy. This is crazy. I was so mad. I still am, if you can't tell. But, you know, in retrospect, it just makes me head scratch. Like, what? And, like, when you replay episode 4 and 5, and then you get to that moment, it doesn't even make that much sense. I can see Bonnie being pissed at Clementine and Kenny and not wanting her to attack Arvo and then betraying. I can see, you know, Bonnie. She's already kind of a bitch. But Mike was cool. So, I don't know. Alright, anyways, enough crazy Pilot Redstone music, everybody. I think that's probably going to be it for Savage Clem. And unless you guys really want more right now, I could start episode 2, but I'm good with stopping if you guys are good with stopping. What do you guys want? You guys want more? You want me to stop? Let me know. Oh, I love this beautiful title screen here. I'm personally tired. Yeah, this seems like a good place to stop. I fucking love this song. This is from a Hylix. I gotta play that game. I had a big day. Oh yeah? Thankfully I didn't. I stayed home. I usually work Saturdays. I usually get up early on Saturdays, work 6 hours, and then do a bunch of chores. But not today. I stayed home because I had to work my day off this weekend because it was the first on my day off. And so they gave me Saturday off. And then I just babysitted my little brother and chilled at home, which was nice. Went to the Cinco de Mayo event in my town. It was fun. They had a menudo contest. That sounds interesting. Monado! This is the Monado's power! I'm just kidding. But Chimichangas. Chimichangas! That's crazy. Alright. That's enough of Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 2. Chat. I might be on for some GTA. We'll see. I might get on. If everybody else wants to get on. But we'll be doing more Savage Clem soon because I really want to. I really want to see how savage we can be. And I'm going to find out about the screw you guys option and why I didn't get that. Because I'm admittedly kind of upset that I didn't get that option. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, thanks for joining, guys. Let's go ahead and end the stream. Savage Clem was funny. They also had these little old ladies do a little pageant called the Sonoras of Menudo, I think. Cinco de Mayo. Very interesting. Alright, well, I will catch you guys, and if you want to chat with me more, then just join for whatever I stream next in about 10 or 15 minutes. But that'll be it for now. Thank you for joining, and good night, my rat members. Goodbye. Oh, there goes the stream. Oh, goodbye. Oh, no, we're ending it. Oh, goodbye, everybody. Okay, no, we're ending it. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.